Happy Scorched Halloween. This is Aniteck. This is the channel where we review tech for anime purposes, mostly. Apple did a slight refresh to their MacBook Pro lineup. Just like the previous iMac and Mac Mini, the MacBook Pro gets the M4 chip. Also, hardware-wise, the Mac 4 also gets an additional USB. The Mac gets an additional Thunderbolt port, which is also Thunderbolt 5. The performance bump is similar to the Mac Mini as far as speed increase. For further details, I would suggest that you check my Mac Mini review. The link will be down in the description below. For instance, for image processing and Affinity Photos, the M4 MacBook Pro is 1.3 times faster than the M3 and 1.8 times faster than the M1. And just like the Mac Mini, as far as the neural engine goes, is also 3 times as fast as well. When it comes to port-wise, you have the USB Type-C for the charging, 3 Thunderbolt ports, 1 HDMI, and 1 card reader, and 1 SD card reader. They're also releasing the 14-inch and the 16-inch with M4 Pro as well. Just like the Mac Mini, it also gets an increase in bandwidth by 75% compared to the M3 Pro. They're using 3D visualization with Cine 4D as the scale. They're saying that the M4 Pro is 1.3 times faster than the M3 Pro and 3 times faster than the M1 Pro. They also say that there is some utility involving when it comes to coding. So Apple is really pushing their AI intelligence, especially they're also talking about factors with security, which one of the biggest issues with AI is for AI to know you, it has to have access to you, pretty much to everything. And so Apple is stating that their hardware and software, or a lot of the computing, can be done with the hardware, your laptop, to the M series chips. But any access, they have a special server where the data can be accessed, but no one else can get to your information but you, not even Apple. It seems like there will be some type of contradiction into that, especially with how you will want your AI assistant to progress at the same time compared to other systems out there that don't have such clear-cut security reasons, but it feels like their ceiling is a lot higher. So you have to weigh the pros and cons with this. They also revealed the M4 Max. It says it has 0.5 terabyte of unified bandwidth, which is 4 times the bandwidth of any AI PC chip. Funny, 0.5 terabyte of bandwidth, but you start out with 250 gigs of storage. It says for CPU performance, the M4 Max is 1.2 times faster than M3 and 2.2 times faster than M1 Max, and 2.5 times faster than the Core Ultra 7 Series 2. And for GPU performance, you have 1.2 times faster than M3 and 1.9 times faster than the M1 Max, and 4 times faster than the Ultra Core 7 Series 2. As a guy who uses Final Cut Pro, the fact that it can denoise footage in DaVinci Resolve, that's very intriguing in real time. I want to throw that out there. If you're editing 120 in Final Cut Pro, the performance is amazing. It says it's 3 times faster than the neural engine of M1 Max, which I'm like, man, this is the 3rd generation chip. So it says the performance with the gaming. Actually, the gaming aspect of Mac has always come into question. Looking from the scenes, it actually looks pretty good. I don't game on a computer. I really don't game at all. And the games I do play are not that intensive. Or the games that I do play are not very hardware heavy. Or, future aspect. I mean, it's not bad. It says the M4 MacBook gets screen can get up to 1000 SDR peak brightness and 1600 nits for HDR peak brightness. They also have a nano texture display. I don't take my computer outside, but I could see how that could come in handy for some people. They also updated the camera to the It's the 12 megapixel center stage camera where every time you move, you stay in frame. It also comes with the top down as well. That's also released on the iMac. So with that, you won't have to actually have an additional phone connected. You'll be able to look at the top and down at the same time from just one display, from one camera. And it says you get up to 24 hours of battery life. That's a real world test that you're gonna have to put to that's a real world. With 24 hours of battery life, that's a big claim. So I would actually like to see real world tests of that. So at least it is good that right now Apple is doubling their memory when it comes to their computer lineup. The MacBook Pro 14-inch starts at $1599 with 16 gigs of memory out the gate. And the MacBook Pro 16-inch comes with 24 gigs of memory starting at $2499. And also with the MacBook Air, future MacBook Airs, M2, M3, still $1,000, but they are also getting the 16 gig base storage. So pretty much, we can just call it for what it is. The MacBook Pro M4, the M4 MacBook Pros are overkill. No way around it. But I mean, that's not a bad thing. For having a computer that you can keep for long periods of time, especially when you're spending, no lie, we're talking at least $3,600. You know, like I said, just because your biggest problem will be storage is what you're going to upgrade to most of the time. I mean, yeah, it's a beast. No lie. I mean, for instance, right here, Buddies in one MacBook Air, actually. Been using it. I mean, this is, like I said, a few years down the line, but yet it still handles what I needed to do. So, yeah, I mean, if you got the money, sure, but you don't have to. You can still pick up a M3, M2, man, even an M1 MacBook Pro. And personally, I believe that you would get most 99% of the functions that you would get from an M4, truthfully, for most people. The center view camera, top down, extra performance. I mean, all that's cool. Like I said, you would have to have certain situations to actually take advantage of it. So, like I said, holidays coming up, sure. But if you don't want to go and break the bank, just pick you up M1 or later series, you know? So hopefully this information is somewhat useful to you guys. If you find it helpful, please leave a like and subscribe, and we will catch you next time. Later.